What about if you're going to find your true potential on the other side of uncomfort? Outside of your comfort zone, you're going to find your potential and your true self of what you're able to do, and you're going to pursue great things. What if you're on this journey of continuous growth, of growing as you are going? Welcome to the It Matters podcast. I'm your host, Walter Perez, and let's dive in as we help you grow your mindset and elevate your leadership. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the It Matters podcast. I'm Walter Perez, your host. Thank you for joining me on another episode. I'm excited you're here because, I've been thinking about at least the last couple of episodes. I had a couple of guests that just brought it, had some great insight. And if you haven't checked it out, can you please do so? Go listen to that, share it, like it, let us know what you think. It would mean the world to me. I'm on here wanting to bring you some great content, guests, some things to think about. And we're on a journey, and I'm excited that you're joining me on that. And so today I wanted to bring you a quick solo episode on this thought and this question for you. What if? What if? What do I mean by that? Like, what if your ability to dream, your ability to have some passion for your life, to have some goals, to imagine a better future, what if that has higher implications? What if your ability as a leader to be able to go out there and do something new, to dream, to bring something to life, to create, what if that has the ability to impact somebody's life in a way that you could never comprehend fully? What if your ability to bring something to the market, what if your ability the ability to serve somebody has way higher implications than you could ever imagine? What if somebody's life could change? It could take a full 180 and be able to get on a trajectory of just life-giving scenarios, and where they get to impact people as well. What if what you're working on today is more than what it's going to do to you? Because, a lot of the time we make personal goals, we make, dream boards and all that are for us. Like, what's going to make me feel better? What's going to be good for me? But what if we step outside of ourselves and we realize, actually, I have a higher calling, especially in leadership, where it's all about people and not about the things we do? What if we have the ability to impact somebody's life that will transform it in a way that we just will never fully understand or comprehend what that means or what that could look like? So I want you to think about that, because this what ifs, we all are presented with a lot of those questions, that type of question, and we don't think enough, and we don't realize that actually my decisions, my choices, what I'm doing, what I'm saying, has the ability to impact the world in a great way. And of course, there's a negative impact as well, and we need to consider that. But what if what you are choosing today, or what you're not choosing today, is really holding you back? So then I ask you this question: what is holding you back? And now I got a couple of thoughts for you that I want you to consider and think today, as we just go through this very quickly. But what if what's holding you back is this ability to get uncomfortable? What about if you just want to be so comfortable that is actually what's holding you back? And you think there's nothing wrong with that because you're comfortable. You have everything. But you're not saying yes to the next thing because you're not willing to stretch yourself. Well, my encouragement or my challenge to you today is, why don't you get comfortable getting uncomfortable? I talk about this because I have had these scenarios impact me, and they've challenged me, and I've done it wrong. And even today, I'm on this continuous growth journey of getting uncomfortable, because I know great things happen when I live in the uncomfortable things. What about if you're going to find your true potential on the other side of uncomfort? Outside of your comfort zone, you're going to find your potential and your true self of what you're able to do, and you're going to pursue great things. What if you're on this journey of continuous growth, of growing as you are going? What if that's holding you back? I want you to really consider that, because when we're not willing to get uncomfortable, we let our emotions, we let our circumstances, we let our current reality really dictate how we're going to live our lives. And in the end, we actually end up stunting our growth, and we end up actually moving backwards, and we don't end up actually pursuing the things that we knew we should have pursued. What if what's holding you back is these false ideas of what you know these things might turn out to be like. um what if what's holding you back is this fear, this this idea of like, well, people are not going to like me. What are people going to say? What are people what if I cause some issues and some problems and rub people the wrong way? Like, what if people stop talk start talking bad things about me? What if? I want you to think about this, because some of us, for example, don't want to get on a stage and speak in public because we're afraid of just being in front of people. But when you dissect that a little bit, actually, science shows that we're actually afraid of what people might think of us. What if we can just move that aside and just, part the waters and just go, okay, I don't care. Because if one person gets impacted and changes, and they make a decision in their life that will affect their family legacy, is it worth it? Well, I'll tell you what, I think it is. I've been in scenarios where I've been uncomfortable and done things, and I've been blessed to hear back and saying, hey, that message you gave, that thing you shared, that changed my life. When you shared your story about your wins and your failures and the things that your family and you have gone through, that changed my life. That is one of the privileges of a leader we get to hear sometimes. And not always do we get to hear that. Let me note. But when you do, it's just a reminder that, hey, keep going, keep working, because you're making a difference. Maybe that's what you need to hear today. Maybe you need to hear from me that you can make a difference and that you are making a difference. If you served somebody today, you made a difference. If you complimented somebody today, you made a difference. If you thanked somebody today, you made a difference. You have to believe in yourself that you have value and that you have the ability to add value, that you can impact, that you have a way of thinking, you have an experience, you have um, value from your past, things that you've learned, things that you're learning today, the things that you want to pursue have the ability to impact people. And the only reason, maybe the only reason you haven't seen the impact, or you haven't felt like you impacted, because you need to give it more time. Maybe you haven't put in the time and the effort yet. Maybe maybe you just don't believe in yourself enough. And maybe it starts with you. We want other people to follow us. We want other people to believe in us. We want other people to hear us out. But we're not willing to hear ourselves. We're not willing to believe in ourselves. Are you willing to bet on yourself today? I encourage you, and I assure you that if you bet on yourself, it will only be in due time that people will notice you and will realize that, hey, you're making a difference. But hey, we need to do it either way. We don't need to do it for the compliments. We don't need to do it for the eyes, for the people. We need to just believe in the process. If you believe in the process, things will work out. And so I want to encourage you today to really pause and think, what if? What if this next thing that you need to try, that you're scared, that you're unsure of, what if all you need to do is step into the uncomfort, into the uncomfortable, in the uncomfortable world of the unknown, and just try it out and be willing to fail, be willing to just experience something new, and that you're going to be able to make a difference. And it will ripple into the future. And you never know that your willingness to share your story, your willingness to share that encouragement, your willingness not to wait until tomorrow, but to start today. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting until you feel better. Stop waiting until you fully understand things better. Just go and do and try something new. Say yes more than no's and see yourself flourish, succeed, and impact the world. So stop waiting until tomorrow because tomorrow may never come. Stop waiting until all the ducks are lined up in a row and just go say yes. Get away from this emotional, this mental battle, the circumstantial battles, and start being somebody that says, "Hey, I don't know it all. I'm gonna figure it out on the way. I'm gonna learn something new. I'm gonna try something new, and I'm gonna surprise myself." I encourage you today to give yourself the challenge to go surprise yourself that you're actually more ready than you think you are today. So, what if? What if coming out of today, you're going to be able to just impact the world, not only your own world, but other people's world? And we're going to collaborate and work together to make this world a better place. So, anyway, go get uncomfortable. Go and think about the things that are holding you back. Make a list and break through this wall and have a breakthrough today so you can continue to win. Because around here, we love to say it is a win-win when the leader leads well. If you win, others will win. And it's going to be amazing. I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye for now.